Hi, and welcome to Winners Corner. We hope that V75 finals at Solvalla racetrack with a jackpot sound appealing to you. 4.9 million euros is expected to a single winner. And on top of that, of course, the sport will be great because it always is when it comes to V75 finals. Harry, my hero. A couple of weeks ago, you managed to get 7 corrects on the V75 system that you presented here in Winners Corner. Congratulations.
Thanks very much, but I can tell you it's much better being your hero, I can tell you.
So, what are the chances that you will repeat that success for this Saturday?
Well, I think we've got a pretty good chance, I mean, you can say that all the time, but I genuinely believe that we've got a fairly good chance of taking 7 right on Saturday.
We'll get back to Harry's V75 system in a little while, but for now we start in race 8, a Class 2 final over full distance. And what is going to be your first bet of the day?
The first bet of the day, I've been so impressed by this horse. It's called Weekend Fun. So the name is appropriate, but driver Rickard Skoglund, watch him here on the outside. He comes out and he literally blasts his way around the field. He did it in 2 races before that, even in Bagsorka. And as I say, he literally spread eagled the field. Here he goes. He shows that he's still got so much left in the tank here when he goes over the line. And he's meeting 2 very tough competitors, both of them having been big favourites in the run-up to the finals now at Solvalla. I'm talking mainly, obviously, about Global Unlimited and one Fair Play Pellini. I think Global Unlimited is certainly a horse that's going to come forward later, but right now, I think it's going to be one hell of a battle to beat Weekend Fun, and I can see it down the straight. Weekend Fun coming with that blistering finish that he has, and it's Weekend Fun.
Sounds like a safe win bet there in race 8, number 4, Weekend Fun. We move on to race 10, and here we're talking 15 mares divided up over 2 tiers. Sprint distance, Harry. Have you managed to single out a winner here as well?
I have actually, even though it's very difficult usually to sort out 15 mares. The opposite sex are always very difficult. But in this case, we've got Gubernir Lordan, or as I call him, Jack in the Box, Örjan Kihlström, draw 1, 1640, circle start. There is no question of doubt that Barbara L. Hanover needed the race last time out, has gone forward a great deal in form-wise. And I think, seriously, this time it's straight to the front and it's all over.
Okay, then, win bet there. Barbara L. Hanover in race 10. And with that, we move on to race 11, bronze division final over full distance. And here, Harry, I know that you're going out on a limb with what you're going to recommend. Tell us.
Yeah, I've got a good friend, Stefan Lindblom, who has a fairly big share in the horse I'm going to tip to you, because he has phoned me and told me that the trainer Stig H. Johansson and the driver Ville Kalalati, you know what I'm talking about, Han Herred. It's a little village outside of Aarhus in Denmark. And if you watch the picture here, watch him. He's behind Erik Adielsson. On his outside is Kim Eriksson. He can't get out. And he's literally climbing up the back of Erik. Oh, have a look at Erik's head there. And he's held back to 4th. And Stig H. Johansson saying that, you know, they would have won it if he'd managed to get an opening. He didn't. That's racing. But I think now on Saturday, he's got draw 2. He's fast out. I think the main danger is Kuha QC, who's been fantastic. And I put in 4 horses in our V75, 2 horses in the double. But I don't want any of my friends to lose out on the V75 by not having number 2, Han Herred, in the picture there.
But here we played a little bit safe. He's a good outsider, but at the same time, and he might cause an upset if he will cause an upset if he wins. But to play it safe, we play a combined win show bet. Okay, then, now time to talk about the daily double. And basically, we've already talked about both of these races, Harry. We can see here on your system that you stick with Barbara L. Hanover as a banker in DD1 and in DD2. You double your system. Number 2, Han Herred, with number 4, Kahakuse.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, you can't deny QC. He's stabilised. Ulf Olsen has performed fantastically in the sulky behind QC. Remember, a horse that's very unstable before. I think we've got a good combination here and a good chance of earning a couple of extra euros.
So 2 combinations there for the daily double. Now, it's time to indulge in the V75 round. I've already praised you for your success a couple of weeks ago, so we'll leave that and now concentrate on a success to come, hopefully. Here is your V75 system, and let's go through it. And if we start in the first leg, it's a tricky silver division final where you mark 4 horses. How safe are you with these
I think we're very, very safe here. There are 2 that stand out for me. We know that Justice Horse from Peter Untersteiner's stable, he holds this horse extremely highly. And as I say, he's certainly a classy horse, this one. But you've also got Flemming Jensen, the Danish invader, I call him, or Iceman, because he's so ice cool. He's got a fantastic chance on slide So Easy. And then we can't ignore the Joachim Löfgren's Gyro, which is absolutely fantastic. Joachim confirms that the horse is even keeping that form that we've seen in the last races. And we've included Augustus F just as an outsider.
And then we move on to the second leg. It's a long-distance race, 3,140 meters, 15 horses divided up over 3 tiers. But we can see here that you mainly believe in the horses on the second tier.
Absolutely. They're, I think, far better than all the ones right up front. And there are a couple of very, very good horses there. Platon Face, if he behaves, has got an outstanding chance. Ready Rib must have an outstanding chance as well. One that I've left out, actually, and you can consider if you've got extra, is number 7, Dizzy River. But I think we've got fairly good coverage here.
We move on then to the gold division, and this is an exciting one. Number 2, Vesterbo on the News, will become the big favorite. But you don't leave him alone on your slip.
Absolutely not. He has performed heroically. He's done everything. We've banked him and he's won. I just feel that Zenit Brick also in top form. You can't ignore on-track Piraten, the old devil, coming back, and look what he did last time. My heart was just pumping with gladness for Hans Strömberg. And he's back on. And then we've got BBS Sugarlight showing a glimpse of coming back to 400 days last time out.
The fourth leg we've already talked about. The fifth leg, a Class 1 final, you pick 2 horses, Ole Rolls and number 3, Global Science.
Yeah. You'll probably wonder why I left out Eric Sting, because when I won the V75 with you, we banked Eric Sting. This time, I think Ole Rolls from draw 1. It's the first time he gets an open draw. He's going to be very hard to beat. Peter Ingves is in top form. Eric Sting's got a terrible draw. He's good enough to win, but I've left him out, and I've gone for 3, Global Science, Peter Lundberg's horse. And Global Science was favourite last time, and I don't know whether there was illness in the stable or not, but, he's just forgotten about in the betting. And that, I think, is value for money. And that's one of the ones that I'm hoping might just creep in there and give us a good payout.
And with that, we've already been through the last 2 legs. So we can now just say that this V75 system consists of 640 combinations. Now we just have to keep our fingers crossed that Harry's good form is still intact this Saturday. And you know where to find additional information about Swedish trotting and horse betting. That is, of course, at our website, swedishhorseracing.com. Best of luck now with your bets, and bye-bye.